Hi, Kevin here. Today we're making a quick trip to Rome, but without any jet lag and with very little expense. In other words, we're going to make the famous Roman dish, spaghetti carbonara. It's a creamy sauce that contains actually no cream at all. It's just eggs and cheese and pasta and pancetta. Now the pasta I'm using today is this 100% organic durum semolina, and it's from Tuscany. It is a rough cut pasta as opposed to Teflon cut. The Teflon type has a smooth edge and the rough cut has a rough edge, and supposedly the sauce clings better to rough edged pasta. But you can use whatever spaghetti you can find. All right, let's start cooking. Okay, so what I have here is a great big pot of boiling water, and I'm going to salt it just lightly. Not too much salt because the pancetta is salty and the cheeses we're going to use have salt. And then, since this is going to serve 2 people, I'm using 8 ounces of spaghetti. In they go. And then I'm going to boil the pasta just until it's al dente. That's going to take 9 minutes, so I will set my timer over here because I don't want to overcook the pasta. There's nothing worse than overcooked pasta. And then, in this skillet here, I'm going to add a little glug of olive oil, about a teaspoon or so, maybe 2 teaspoons. And then I have some diced pancetta, 4 ounces. In it goes, and then I'm going to turn on the heat. It's to medium-low. Break up any of the pancetta bits that are stuck together. And then I'm going to let this cook until it turns brown and crispy and all of the fat is rendered. Okay, and that will be finished by the time the pasta is finished. Now we can move on to the sauce. All right, I can hear the pancetta sizzling away, and I will be shaking the pan from time to time. Okay, so the sauce is really easy to make. What you need are 2 whole eggs. There's 1 and 2. So that's 2 whole eggs plus 1 egg yolk. Give it a whisk. Yeah, this is a very quick dinner. In fact, it should all be done within, 10 or 11 minutes. Okay, and then to the eggs, I'm going to add, about a 1/4 cup of Pecorino Romano. Do you like how I trilled my R's? I'll do it again. Pecorino Romano. Also from Roma. Okay, and then, very traditional in this dish is lots of black pepper. So I'm going to add several grinds to the eggs, but I'm not going to add any salt, again, because the pancetta and the cheese have salt. Whisk that in. And ta-da! The sauce is done. Okay, the pasta is done and the pancetta is browned and turned crispy, so I'm going to turn off the pasta water and I'm going to lower the heat. Actually, I'm going to cut the heat on the pancetta. Then let me move you up a little so you can see. Instead of draining the pasta, I'm going to use my tongs because I do want to add some of the pasta water to the pancetta. Hear that nice drizzle? Move it down a little bit so you can see better. Yeah, I know some people add like a quarter of a cup of the pasta water directly to the pancetta, but what happens is you end up with a very soupy sauce at the end, and I don't want that. So there is enough starchy pasta water clinging to the pasta already. Okay, and then you want to use my spatula here. You want to stir the pasta and the pancetta together. You can actually deglaze the skillet while you're doing this. Just scrape up the stuck-on bits of pancetta as you stir along the bottom. Oh, this looks beautiful. Okay, now as soon as you hear the pan turn quiet, in other words, it's no longer sizzling, then you know you can add the egg mixture with no danger of scrambling the eggs. And I'm going to add mine right now, right over the top. And then stir it in. You want to coat all of the pasta with this beautiful egg and cheese mixture. It's going to make every ribbon of spaghetti just glisten with a cream-like sauce. But again, no cream. Yum, yum, yum. And you notice how fast this dish came together. And it's ready for a plate. And here's the plate. Here's the spaghetti carbonara. And I have a confession to make. It's only me here for dinner tonight. So I get to have 2 servings of this. Yay! We'll start with this much. Next, for a finishing touch, I want to add some, what is this called? Parmagiano-Reggiano. Parmagiano-Reggiano. It's a very expensive cheese, but it is super delicious cheese. I'm going to be very generous here. And here it is, spaghetti carbonara. And if you wanted, you could sprinkle some fresh parsley over this just for a touch of green. But I think the dish is really beautiful, just the way it is. All of these strands of pasta are glistening with that eggy cheese sauce. Yum. Of course, I have to have a little taste. Oh, and by the way, there is no garlic in the traditional recipes for spaghetti carbonara. But if you want to add garlic, go right ahead. You can make your own variation. Here we are. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, you cannot go wrong with spaghetti carbonara, especially if you make it the way I do. So I hope you'll give it a try, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel for more recipes. Be sure to tap the little bell icon to receive notifications, and please post a comment below. I do read all of your comments, and I really love hearing from you. Okay, I'll see you next time with another delicious recipe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.